Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO Set 3661 Bank and Money Transfer. It has 405 pieces for ages 5 to 12, and it's from the City series, and this set retails for $49.99. And before I continue, I would like to give a shout out to BGTF Lego 29101. He is the subscriber who had requested that I review this set, so everyone check out his channel. And moving forward, here's the front of the box. Business as usual, and the robber is robbing the place. And here on the side we have the minifigures, more on that later. And here in the back we see a lot of playable features, and I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. Here are the minifigures, and first up is the bank robber, who does not look very intelligent, but don't underestimate him, because he can rob a bank all by himself with just a crowbar and a bag, and get away with it, so not too bad. No details on the back over there. Next we have the police officer in a standard uniform and a walkie-talkie. There's his face. It looks like he just got his wisdom tooth pulled out, and he's playing with the gap with his tongue. Yep, he's going to be doing that all day. Next we have the armored truck driver, and here he is. Some details on the back. He looks a little bit expressionless to me, which is probably what can happen to you if you drive a truckload of money every day and you're not allowed to take a penny. And finally, we have the bank assistant, who is dressed to impress. Very nice. It's funny that if you come with an assistant, you should have a manager too. For all I know, she's probably running the whole thing, which would make her a really ideal bachelorette. Anyway, let's take a look at the accessories. What you see here is all the money that you get in the set. We get 2 empty deposit safes. You would think there would be something inside. We have a red hand truck. We have 4 briefcases of money, although just between you and me, they're really just empty, which is disappointing. We get 2 stacks of $100 bills, and this extra brick is just that piece right there, which is one way to overstate how much money you have. Over here we have 2 gold bars, and finally we have a bank card, which looks like that. And while I'm here, I just want to point out that when you use this with a minifigure, you want to attach it to the hand like that. Because if you clip it with the minifigure hand, you might ruin the sticker a little bit, which is what happened to me, so I spent some time to iron it out a little bit. So I just want to show you that. And now let's take a look at the vehicles. First, I want to take a closer look at this dirt bike, because this thing is really nice. You might have seen this before. Alright, we get an orange one in the prisoner transport set, but when it's in red, it's pretty hot. Not too bad. And we can put the bank robber like that over there. You can just attach one hand. This way you can hold the crowbar in the other. And there we go. Making this one fast getaway. Really neat. Let's take a look at the police car. Here's the police car. And as you can see, it's really simple in design. There it is from the side. And I don't like how they have this black piece over here. It really stands out, and it doesn't really match too. But I guess it's okay. Over here we have a sticker. And there's the top where we have more stickers. There's the back where we have the license plate. And thank you for letting me know in the previous review that those abbreviations are the designer. And that kind of takes away the fun I was going to have with the abbreviations. I was going to say, call me dirty, sexy one. Good thing there's no number 4 over there, or else I would think that bad joke was intentional. There's the bottom, not much to it. And there's the front. This part can come off, and it's only attached by those 2 studs over there. And before we put him in there, we should take away this walkie-talkie. It's not like he's going to do much talking anyway. We'll just throw it in the back over there, and then we'll just put him in over here. And after you put him in, you want him to lean back a little bit. This way his hat doesn't block this piece from attaching. And there we go. Pretty neat, right? Now to take a look at the really neat armored truck. And here it is. It's really cool. Here it is from the side, and that's a sticker that you see there, and this part can open up, and that's where you can put the deposit safes. And as you can see, there's one in there already. We'll just slide this one in there and close it up. And here it is from the top. There's the back, and this part can open as well, and that's where you can put the suitcases. Here's the bottom, which is not much, and there's the front where we have another sticker. I probably could have said that one was due. You know what? Never mind. But anyway, these top panels can come off. They're mounted there securely, but they can come off easily too. And that's where you can see everything. And that's where you can put another suitcase right in there. And that's also where we can put the driver up front. And there we go. It's really neat. And we'll just close that all back up. Just like that. Alright, now let's take a look at the bank. And finally, here is the bank. And this is the front side, of course. And as you can see, it's called Citibank. Such a creative name. And you'll see that again on the signpost over here on that side. And this side too. And those are all stickers that you see there. Also on the front here, we have the ATM machine, which is really neat. I just don't like how it's so easy for it to fall out. And it's built that way so that the robber can pry it out and go inside and rob the joint, or to rob the ATM. And here's a closer look. That's a sticker that you see up here, and that's a printed piece, and so is that. That's a printed piece too. And there's the back side of it, and it fits in just nicely. If you want to make this a permanent resident, all you have to do is add a flat piece over there, and you're good. Here's the side of the building, which is pretty empty, although it's pretty ideal for some graffiti. Maybe give the bank a new name. And there's the back, more on that later. And here's the side of the building, where the robber can use this pole to go in and out. That almost sounds bad. And up here is the skylight, and this can open up, and that's how the robber gets inside. So once he's inside, it's not hard to crack open the safe. Okay, it just opens up just like that, and he's in. And that's the shelf where you have the gold bricks on the top. And that's where you can put some money for him to rob. And there we go. And this whole second floor can come off just like that. It's only attached by those 8 studs over there. And here is the first floor. And that's where we can put the young lady to attend to people. We have 1 seat for 1 customer, so it's a relatively small bank. And behind her we have a cabinet with some paper over there. And there we go. It's a really neat looking bank. And now, to go on to the recommendations. Overall, I'd say it's a pretty good set. Not too bad. Now, starting to value is not that great because it is a little bit on the high side. It's about $50 for 405 pieces, and that's like 12.3 cents a piece, which is not that great. But when you look at the play value, it's really, really good because it's a full-featured bank. You have the ATM, you have a vault with money inside and gold bars, and you have some customer service on the first floor, and you have an alarm over here, and it's pretty good as far as playabilities go. You have an armored truck, you got a robber to rob the place, and you even have a police car to chase him around. And the only thing I don't like about it is that the armored truck is like half the size of the bank. I guess it's okay, but in the end, I think you'll find this to be a pretty good set, especially since you need a bank to fill in your Lego City set if you have that, because we haven't seen a bank in a long time. I think the last time we saw one was in the Spider-Man series when they had the one with Doc Ock in there, and that was like a movie prop, so that was pretty small. And then before that was in 1997, and that bank was a lot smaller than this one. So this is actually among one of the good banks that you can get now. And we probably won't see another one for maybe another 7 years too. Who knows? I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. But anyway, I think in the end you'll like it. And that sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.